What is going on, everybody? And today we are going to be talking about the upcoming World War II beta. Whew, am I excited. Alright, so the gameplay, it's just some random gameplay that I got just so everybody has something to watch and they're not completely bored. But the upcoming beta here is in a few weeks, 3 weeks I believe. It's the 25th. Oh my gosh, I'm dying here. It's the 25th to the 28th for PS4, and then the next week it's for PS4 and Xbox. So if you're on the PlayStation 4, you get it for 2 weeks, which is awesome. Alright, finally, we get some boots on the ground, dude. I am so excited to finally have a game with boots on the ground, dude. I'm just tired of all the boosting things. It's just, I don't like it. So I didn't like it back in Advanced Warfare, but you know, it's been like 3 years since we had boots on the ground. I mean, you can include Modern Warfare 2 or remastered, whatever, but me personally, I didn't really like it that much, so it doesn't count. Alright, now there are some different things in Modern or World War II. So mainly, there's a new thing called Division, and Sledgehammers is they're like they're doing things differently when they make their games, because back in Advanced Warfare they introduced a lot of stuff. You know, obviously they did, you know, exoskeletons to boost in. They did the supply drops, you know, variants, the start of a whole thing. Right now they are starting something else, and each class has its own division. So basically SMGs, ARs, LMGs, snipers, and shotguns each have their own divisions. And from what I understand, each division has its own set perks and attachments that they can have. So, you know, say Blind Eye, SMGs can have Blind Eye, Scavenger, and then ARs can't have Blind Eye and Scavenger. You know, they have, you know, whatever you can see with the equipment with, and that dead silence, something like that, something along those lines. It's from my understanding. So, you know, creative class isn't, I don't think it's taken away, at least I hope not. So that would kind of suck a little bit, but from what I understand, it's not taken away. It's just everything has its own set perks and attachments, where each division has its own perks and attachments in it, so everybody can't just, you know, mash everything together and whatnot. Alright, now everybody has their own certain things that everybody looks forward to in the next Call of Duty, you know, whether it be, you know, maps, campaign, zombies, you know, that kind of stuff. I always look forward to the streaks, the score streaks or kill streaks. I think it's score streaks this year too. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it's score streaks. Alright, but anyways, I always look forward to score streaks. Those are like my favorite things that I always look forward to in the next Call of Duty. I'm always just interested in seeing what they can come up with and put into the game. Now, I do want the streaks to be pretty good, because it's just no fun, you know, when you get, you know, Infinite Warfare, use streaks just kind of suck. I mean, the past few years we've had pretty bad streaks. I mean, we had Ghost, which are bad. Advanced Warfare, they weren't really all that good. Black Ops, it was pretty good. You know, they're pretty devastating, but, you know, Treyarch always has pretty good streaks in it. And then we got Infinite Warfare. So the past few years, it's been a little rough for streaks, and I'm hoping that it will change, that we'll get good streaks for this year. So I did watch all the big YouTubers, you know, Cass, Drifter, Ali A, T-Myron, and all of them. I did see their gameplay, and I seen only a few streaks, and they really didn't get any of the big streaks. I think I might be getting sick here. They didn't get any of the big streaks. You know, the most common one was like the little pilot thing where you call in and you just kind of swoop in and get some kills. And the other one's like the Predator, which, you know, you just kind of drop a bomb and, you know, guide it. And then the Flamethrower. I did see the Paratroopers, which was Nate Shot that got them. And then for the most part, they look like they're pretty medium streaks. I mean, they probably get you 1 to 3 streaks at most. Well, excluding the paratroopers, they probably, you know, varied, whatnot. So it was kind of a bummer. I was watching Drifter, and the unfortunateness that he died off of one of the big streaks, or like the biggest streak that they could have in that version, which was kind of a bummer. I would love to see that, see how good it is and whatnot. It's actually see what it is too. Alright, the next thing, connection. Dude, Infinite Warfare is a horrible, horrible game for connection. It's like 50-50. You know, half the times I get, you know, good connections, you know, everything goes flawlessly, and, you know, other times, you know, it's just terrible. Like, I'm getting melted, just like unbelievably melted, and it's annoying. So I really do hope that the connections in this game will be pretty good. Say, like I said, I did watch everybody, so everybody's saying that it's a pretty good game. You know, it's gonna be a great year, but they did play on LAN, so it's gonna be a little bit different for, you know, online and all that good stuff. But, you know, let's just cross your fingers and keep our hopes up here. Alright, so now it is gonna be a little bit different for it's gonna take a minute to get used to, because, you know, through the past 3 years we've had boosting, you know, be able to spawn and just get to the other side and get into the action immediately. But now that boots are back on the ground, it's gonna, you know, we're gonna have to change our play styles a little bit. So, play a little bit campier. Not really. I didn't really play campy on the boots on the ground, but I have gotten into, you know, the habit of this new play style because, you know, obviously boosting and all that. So it probably is gonna take me a couple weeks to get, well, probably a couple weeks maybe, yeah, probably a couple weeks for me to actually get used to the boots on the ground, you know, the movement and all that. Say, but finally, thank you, Sledgehammers. We're so happy. Gotta give you a big hug. So because I'm really excited for it. Say, how unbelievably, dude, I am so excited. Like every single Call of Duty I've gotten, you know, max prestige, Infinite Warfare, I have not. I just can't bring myself to play. It's just so boring, and I can't stand it, man. But here in a couple weeks, that will all change. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're already not, and I will see everybody in the next one. Later.